Okay, here we go on the other side of the bracket. You may see some parents, you may see some names that you are unfamiliar with, but the K Super 20 is actually Mighty Owl from Gretna. He is in the ninth grade. And Donkey is a 10th grader from Kearney, also known as Qwaibm 7. Something like that. Anyway, he's from B. Garrett from Kearney in the 10th grade. So good luck to both players. Player from Kearney, player from Gretna, as they go ahead and face off both underclassmen, 10th grade, and then King Super being the ninth grade, Connor from Gretna. Looks like the King Super Connor from Gretna, he chose green. Oh, that's very convenient. So he will be the top Zerg, green for Gretna. So there we go. And Donkey being the Qwaibm 7. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother saying that. From Kearney. Qual from Kearney. That's what we will call him. Qual from Kearney. Also going Zerg. So we haven't seen a ZVZ all weekend either. We have not seen a ZVZ as the two overlords wave as they float by each other in the night. They can't even do anything to each other. They can't even attack or shoot or spit or do anything cool or funny like that. Kearney's KB is going to go ahead and expand early, and so did Gretna's Mighty Owl going to go ahead and do that, putting his other one back here. Everybody seems to be about even. Steven on the production hub. There's the economy, and so far workers at 20, 19. Everybody is just droning up, spending these first 2 minutes droning up. Supply about even, and now you are allowed. Oh, at Kearney High, the Kearney High student, Qwaibm, is parked right here. This is actually a very good spot because right there, it's in the dark. You can't see that without a flying unit. But there it is. So so the K bomb from Kearney getting lots of vision and being able to watch and see exactly what is going on, at least at the natural, as queens come out for both players getting out the queens, getting out their hatcheries, going in or getting out their spawning pool, going into a roach warren. And oh, K bomb from Kearney with the spine crawler. This is a defensive unit just in case, and now finishing out Zergling speed, the metabolic boost for Zergling speed. It'll make his lings go a lot faster. Has no effect on drones or anything like that. It is just the Zergling. This is the basic Zergling. Let's see if we can't get a little closer in on them. There they are. See how fast they are. Zerglings, they just do melee damage. They only have 35 hit points. They are very fast and actually can deal a lot of damage quickly. But they don't dish out very much. They're much more effective in swarms. And with double queens on the hatcheries is very unique. That's very unique from Mighty Owl from Gretna. This is not something I've seen before, and is building a Nidus. Oh, building a Nidus worm. Um, It'll be very interesting to see if he takes advantage of that. Also, starting, he's just completed his Hydralisk den, so he'll be able to build Hydras. He did put a little Spore Crawler. This is an anti-air unit. And here is an Evolution Chamber. Two of them, which then you can get double upgrades all at the same time with Qwaibm from Kearney going ahead and expanding out to a third. He only has his natural half. He only has his natural only 8 out of 16, so it's only. This one here is mostly. I don't know what these drones are doing. They're just admiring the beauty of the structure of the extractor. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Look at them. I think they're worshiping it. See them like waving their little arms, their little fins up and down, worshiping the extractor. That's not what they need to be doing. They need to be doing what these guys are doing here, going in and bringing gas back, and not just looking at it and waving. So let's hope that might get fixed on the. And ooh, we got some mutas. I haven't seen mutalisks yet this year. Mutalisks being 120 hit points, they are extremely fast. They can hit both air and ground, and he's going to go ahead and scout it out. The bad thing is that they might run into a bunch of hydras. So he's going to skirt around the outside. Orange is going to skirt around the outside, but going to be met by a bunch of queens. These queens are not having it. And they go ahead and shoo the Mutalisks off. Mutalisks do not have a lot of hit points, but being Zerg, they will regenerate. Nice mix here of. Oh, he's gonna load him into the Nidus Worm. Where is he gonna pop him out at? Oh, there's. If this can see a spot with creep. Oh, without creep, there's where the Nidus Worm is going to pop. And just as missile attacks level 1, ground level 1, when this gets through, and there goes out all of the units right there, and they were going to go in, and here comes everybody. We have a fight, and oh no, they got up. There we go. They are just spinning, and with a nice job with a little exploding banelings. The hydras are going down pretty fast. There's only a few left to take out, but there's enough. With the 3 hydras, the 3 hero hydras, they do have taken out. They will take out the queen. More coming through the Nidus Worm. The Nidus Worm giving a direct conduit from here all the way up here to there, and it is instantaneous. Here comes Gretna with the green. They are just going to go right into the main, and they're going to start taking out drones. They're going to start taking out buildings, and he's going to hatch out what he has. The little banelings are going to come in and blow themselves apart, but it's not quite enough. And Mighty Owl from Gretna will take game 1. We will be back shortly with game 2. Here's the score screen. Very good, very fun, very exciting game. We'll be right back. All right, and here we go. Game number 2 between Mighty Owl from Gretna and Qualib Qwaibm from Kearney High. There is, oh, look at that. Look at that. The Qwaibm give out the good luck, have fun. Right there. Very polite. That is exactly the way you want to do it. With the good luck, have fun. He will be up here in the top corner, and at the bottom corner will be green for Gretna. This will be Mighty Owl of Gretna. With King Super, we had to do some funky things to make things work, but this will be good and up and running. Turn down the steam. This is a computer. We don't run off of steam power, but um, in-game or microphone. In-game sound or microphone sound. Everybody's off on a. I can do that. Be right back. Turn it down just a little bit. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, my mic is picking up my voice over top. Oh, well, I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about that. I'm inside the same room. And so we will, again, as the two overlords salute each other, as they just kind of float on by. I know it's really distracting for me to be able to hear my own voice on above my head and on stream as well in the same room, so I get it. I'll try to talk a little softer than drop in the spawning pools, drop in the hatchery. Spawning pool's already done over here. Getting his gas, going to head, and since you have a spawning pool, you can drop some queens. We will see if we see the same thing out of. We'll see if we can see the same thing from Mighty Owl from Gretna. If he's going to be real cheeky and drop a Nidus Worm. Oh, that was so good. And, I mean, it worked the last time. We'll see if it works the second time. Going in, bringing out the Roach Warren. Other than that, these two players, droning up, builds are very similar. Except, well, um, Qwaibm from Kearney High dropping a Baneling nest. They the Banelings are kind of a mixed bag. They're little kamikaze units that just blow acid all over the place. They're very good for taking out like very weak units. They're very good at taking out Zerglings. They're very good at taking out Hydralisks. But for Roaches, not quite as much. Roaches have armor and quite a few more hit points, so the Banelings don't hit them quite as hard. So we'll see if Qwaibm tries to make use of that. He is getting researching Zergling speed, so his Zerglings will be a lot faster. And we'll see if he gets up enough gas, if he goes in and turns his hatchery into a lair. Again, going kind of a double queens on you can inject and they sort of stack. It's just with the injects, what happens is it'll just if you could do multiple injects to the same hatchery, but then the eggs here before they pop off into larva, they require a set amount of time. So I don't remember what the exact time is, but if it's like, I'll just say 30 seconds. If it's 30 seconds from inject to pop off, you can inject this hatchery like 8 times in a row, bap, 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 but then you'll just have eggs pop off every 30 seconds, 8 times in a row. You won't have like hundreds of eggs popping off at the same time. It'll just be 3 extra larvae popping off at the same time. So you can somewhat line them up, but it's not as overpowered as it could be. So from Gretna going double evolution chamber, just starting his ranged spines. This will affect roaches and hydras, but it would not affect zerglings. Got the roach warren up and the hydralisk den, and of course the nidus worm. He's ready to go, ready to be loaded, and going to go ahead and drop a creep tumor. So this creep tumor, when it is done, will start spreading this black stuff, the creep, and all zerglings or all zerg units move faster on creep, have better regen on creep, and are just all better off on creep. The layer itself produces creep, but also these little creep tumors do too. And once these are done, you can actually use this, click on it, click over here, and it'll spread over there and then create a new one, or spread down to there and create a new one. And then that's one of the ways you can use spreading creep all the way around the map. It's very helpful because it does give you vision. Nice amount of roaches right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 roaches, and now starting to get out hydras. Difference between roaches. Roaches have 145 health or 145 life, but they also have 1 armor. Hydralisks have 90 life and 0 armor, but hydralisks tend to deal a little more damage faster. So they have a longer range if you research it, which it is not. Let me look at the upgrades. Oh, that's units. The upgrades, which it is not researched yet, so they do not have the extended range. That other one is doing very nice job expanding to a third and slapping a queen on it. Going ahead, very nice job by the Qwaibm from Kearney High, amassing quite a diverse army with zerglings, roaches, and it looks like a queen is part of it too. They even have a queen. The bad thing is that queen off of, and just finishing roach speed now also. So the roaches will be able to travel faster. This queen going to go ahead and, just going to drop a creep tumor. These roaches being able to move faster now, that is roach speed. The roaches move faster on creep anyway, but they'll move fast off of creep now as well. So looking at the upgrades here, we got Gretna with +1 attack and +1 carapace, and going ahead and scouting with some zerglings. Don't get to see much, and we have speed and speed. So we have power for the hydralisks and roaches, speed for the zerglings, speed for the roaches. Going back to the production tab so we can see what's going on. Uh-oh, I think we've seen this before. And here comes the spotter. So if this dies, if this overseer dies, and it can see invisible units also, it can just pop a nidus worm wherever. Although, look at here. If if Qwaibm from Kearney is watching the mini map, he will see this. Oh. Okay, he's gonna, there it is. But with this creep spread, I do believe that Qwaibm of Kearney will see it. He is not moving his army at all. And here comes the nidus worm, everything being puked out by the nidus worm. It's such a beautiful, lovely sound. And here comes the engage, this time with lots of roaches. And I think in a 1v1, it's going to be close. Going ahead and moving in. It looks like Qwaibm from Kearney is going to defend it, but I'm not sure. Oh, they killed the nidus worm, but a second one is on its way. And Qwaibm is going to, oh no, it's not quite enough. And Mighty Owl from Gretna going to, like, you want to kill it? That's fine. I'll just spit out another one, and has a second nidus worm. Again, the shortcut, and that will be the end of your semi-final match with with Mighty Owl of Gretna, the freshman, beating out the 10th grader Qwaibm of Kearney High. We will be back with your third place game in just a little bit.